Hello, and welcome to the Better by the Numbers podcast. We are live at the third annual Roundtable of Longevity Clinics. It is day 3, and I am here with Anna. Anna, what are we doing in the longevity space?
Love longevity space.
Yay!
Actually, I'm a doctor, I'm
Okay.
gynecologist, and I feel like the gynecologists and the doctors always been in the longevity space, but it was never named to be longevity
Yeah.
because we as a doctor, we use longevity in our work for the patients.
Yep.
So here in the roundtable, we have doctors, we have new researchers, we have all the newest data about the longevity and how to treat the patients.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, well, tell me about your practice. Where are you based?
I'm practicing in Dubai, 17 years here,
Wow.
and I'm originally from Poland, and I opened my own clinic in Dubai, in the heart of Dubai.
Wow, what was that like? Was that easy?
Well, after 17 years, everything is easy in Dubai. And the clinic is focused on the women's health mainly, but also we have plastic surgery, we have vascular surgeon. My husband is we will cut few things, or we has to.
Yeah,
we will cut.
We
no?
can.
I'm sorry.
All good.
So maybe let's start from the beginning. So the Eternal Vitality Clinic in Dubai, which I'm the founder and co-owner with my husband, who is a vascular surgeon.
Wow.
It's focused on the innovation in the health. So our approach is to implement the newest. Is to implement what is the newest and the best for the patient in the current time.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, well, tell me a little bit more about you specifically. What is your focus?
So I'm empowering women because I focus on the woman's health. So for me, the empowering woman and the knowledge how important the health for women is the most important part of my work. And since ovaries are the fastest aging organ in the woman's body, we as a woman we have to take care about the ovaries. So majority of my practice is a perimenopausal and menopausal patients. So it means those patients whose ovaries are already declining, but I think we should focus on the younger generation. So the woman at age of 30, 28, 25, not yet ready for family planning, but they supposed to start thinking about the hormonal and ovarian health, because the ovaries are the center of the woman's health. If the ovaries are healthy, the whole body is healthy. They are responsible for brain health, muscle health, heart health.
I was not aware.
It's very important organs, and they aging so fast, and it's so we have so little time to take care about them.
What can we do? Like as a woman, this is all news to me. Learning that that's the fastest, aging organ. Like, how can I help my ovaries age slowly, or what can I do to help improve the health of my ovaries?
I think we have to listen to our ovaries. They are talking to us. So if your period is irregular, more painful, you have more PMS, the bleeding is different, you have some other symptoms, migraines, it means the hormones are not correct. And if the hormones are not correct, it means ovaries are not working correctly. So listen to your body. Listen to your body. Sleep long. The sleep is so important. Women, we really don't take care about enough of our sleep. So sleep 8 hours to 9 hours is very hard, but it's so important. Ovaries are so delicate organs. And I built ovarian longevity program based on my experience. I built ovarian longevity program. So there will be something dedicated specifically for women and to teach them how to take care about the ovaries.
Oh, I love that. That's so great. Well, what's some of the biggest takeaways that you've found here, and how can you bring them back to your clinic in Dubai?
Okay, there is a little bit of maybe there is a lot of buzz and lots of chaos about the longevity. So I think you need to find a doctor, and you need to find the newest data. So maybe from the beginning, I need to just
Yeah, you're good. You're doing great.
So meeting the people in this conference, meeting the other doctors and meeting the people in the conference, it's such a inspiring moment because everybody talks about longevity, but we have to talk the same language.
Mhm.
So we have to use the same parameters. We have to use the same nomenclature,
Mhm.
and we have to probably unify the tests to be more precise.
Absolutely.
Yes, and to I don't know, it was not good.
No, you're doing great. No, this is, I mean, like, I think that makes sense for me. Like, that's kind of a little bit what we're doing here is like we're unifying precision medicine. We're bringing all the data into a singular platform, into a singular kit to make it easier for the practitioner because that precision healthcare is so important. It's like every body is different. So, like, what works for me isn't going to work for another woman, you know? And so that's beautiful that you are leaning into that.
Personalized treatment is the treatment
Mhm.
For now. We cannot treat the same way every
Mhm.
patient.
Yeah, you can't keep guessing and like what works for one person might
Will-
not work for someone
Might
else.
not work for someone else. So listen to the patient, questionnaire, take your time with the patient.
Mhm.
This is the most important. Based on the patient conversation, you have 70% of the diagnosis.
Mhm.
And then you can have those extra beautiful tests
Yeah.
to help you
Mhm.
and also to open the eyes because patients sometimes they don't know that they have some problem unless you will show them. Look at your biological age.
Yeah.
Look at your parameters. And what I also noticed that unfortunately the biological age of the mothers are better than biological age of the daughters
Really?
because the
What-
young
what-
generation I think it's about the lifestyle. I think it's about the sleeping. It's about
Yeah.
the not focusing on the health.
Mhm.
So really the mothers are healthier than the daughters.
That's wild. I'm surprised to hear that, but I believe you. Wow. I mean, I feel like when I hear about young mothers, it's like the sleep deprivation is always kind of that common conversation.
It's boring, but it's very important.
Yeah.
Sleep, mindfulness, food,
Mm-hmm.
stress,
Absolutely.
it all builds resilience. And
Mhm.
ovaries are so delicate organs, very delicate.
I had
They
no idea
suffer a
that
lot.
sleep was tied to my ovaries health. I'm going to make sure I keep getting a good amount of sleep. I know genetically, I require a good amount of sleep. I require anywhere from like 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night, and so I'm now leaning into that. And it doesn't feel like, oh, I just need it or I'll be exhausted. It just feels better for me knowing that about myself. But I wouldn't have known that if I didn't learn about my genetics. I would have just assumed like, oh, I'm sleeping too much, or it's okay that I only get 5 hours of sleep during the week. Like now, because I know that specific data set for myself, I'm able to focus on that and make it more of a priority. And now I'm grateful that I know this because it's going to be helping my ovaries in the long run.
But you see, you didn't know that you need
Mm-mm.
more sleep.
I
You
didn't.
didn't know your genetics.
Mm-mm.
So it's so important to be really updated with all the recent laboratory tests, which can show us so much more than we knew
Absolutely.
before. Oxidative stress, the genetic testing, microbiome. So important information, not only hormones and vitamin levels. There's so much more which we can achieve now from the simple doctor's visit. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, I'm curious, what type of specialty testing do you feel is important for women? So let's say a woman comes to you, she's never done any type of diagnostic testing on herself. Where would you recommend that she starts?
She starts from the basic laboratory tests, so metabolic tests,
Okay.
hormonal tests, including thyroid antibodies, not only estrogen, progesterone. It has to be testosterone, DHEA,
Oh, yeah.
cortisol, 24 hours.
Definitely.
Definitely estrogen metabolism test because we have to know how much and where we are going with our estrogens. Do we keep them? There is a microbiome test, very important. Microbiome is a half of the success of our immunity and our hormones. And then, of course, the DNA test and the oxidative stress test. It's plenty of tests, biological age, different biological age tests, which can show us how fast we are aging and where is the point of our concern. It's
Yeah.
epigenetic, genetics, and the standard test.
Yeah. All of those tests sound so amazing. I wish it could be just so easy to take one test and then you have all that information there. I mean, unfortunately, we just have to go. There's so many different things that we need to look at, right? We have to measure all these things because just because let's say your blood work looks good, but your genetics might not be, or you have all these different things that you need to compare and like find a place where you can easily give a good solution to your patients.
But I think based on the knowledge which we are having now, we are closer and closer
Mhm.
to make a little bit more unified
Mhm.
protocols for the patient
Yeah.
and a little bit more approachable. Yes.
Definitely. And that's what I think what's really cool about Life Metrics is that we're able to bring in the different types of specialty testing into a singular kit, making it easier on the patient, making it easier on the clinician. So you are not having to go to 5 different websites and deduce the information yourself. It's like we kind of help you customize that singular platform because it can be overwhelming. I mean, as a woman, if I wanted to learn about myself for the first time, if I was given 5 different kits, that's a lot of kits to like work through the instructions and work through the sampling and things like that. And so making it easier, I think that's one thing I'm most looking forward to in the longevity space, is just kind of making it more simple for the patient or for the client to learn about themselves without feeling super overwhelmed, because this information it can be overwhelming.
Very much overwhelming. So
Mhm.
I think it's coming, and
Yeah.
thanks. Like your company is doing great because I think it's bringing everything together. So
Yeah. Well, what are you most excited for? For the longevity space? Like what are you looking forward to seeing come to fruition in the next few years?
More information about the woman's health, because this
Absolutely.
longevity, everybody thinks, okay, longevity is I'm strong and young man. No, I'm healthy woman.
Mhm. I love that. Well, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining us
Thank you
today.
very much for
Where can we
having me.
find you?
Thank you.
Where can we learn about you and your clinic?
So my clinic is in Dubai. The name of the clinic is Eternal Vitality Clinic, and I'm in the Instagram and the website. Please welcome me.
Yeah. What's your Instagram?
Instagram, Dr. Anna Sepiola.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anna. Well, thank you guys for joining us on another episode of the Better by the Numbers podcast presented by Life Metrics. We'll catch you on the next one. That was so great. You did so good.
No, I'm
That's the best one I ever did this. So we were
improvisation, but we can't keep it.
yeah, we will. We'll try to make sure that it sounds like streamlined. Like, it's great. Thank you so much for doing that.
I would like to know more about this.
Yeah, I realize